Child, didn't I tell y'all we was gonna make it to 24K before today? And look what happened. We made it to 24K on today. Um, ain't that nice? And so a few of y'all said that y'all wanted to have a laugh. So here's y'all laugh. And I guess Toucan and Sam, Claudia, Al, and Funky done gave us something to gag about. But what's good, y'all? What's good? What's happening to everybody that's coming on up in here? Y'all make sure to like up this live, please. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers. Y'all know the straight dudes that's up in here. All of the straight dudes that's fathers. Happy Father's Day to y'all. All of the punks that's fathers. Happy Father's Day to y'all too, I guess. Um, okay. Um, Anything with a pain that created and produced a living creature, happy, and you take care of it. Happy Father's Day to y'all. Um, to the ones that don't, you can ride in hell. Appreciate y'all for the congratulatories. And appreciate you, Shay, for your little $24 cash app, boo. Appreciate you for that. But yeah, y'all, I hit the 24K. I said that. I said that I wanted to get there before Sunday. It's Sunday. And it's here. Ain't that nice? It happened on Father's Day. Who knew? My water with my fiber, girl. Y'all know we be needing our fiber around here, honey. It's all about health, health, health. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all keep the subscriptions alive by subscribing. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. We growing. We continue to grow. We continue to grow. I got something from Jamie that's me that I could play because Tasha done moved her thing to members only, and I refuse to get that buzzard a piece of my damn money. So y'all know y'all better go somewhere else who gonna listen to it. That subscribe to Tasha, to her members only, because it ain't me. But I got something else where she talked about what they earned or whatever. And then, so I got the video of her talk about that, Q addressing that. And then she started going in, let have on Claudia. But my whole thing about all of that, though, is what the hell does Q have to do with anything? That's my only thing. I still don't understand what Q got to do with anything. The only thing Q was doing was minding his damn business doing his live. That's the only thing Q was doing. Q got drug into this shit because Al don't know how to read. Don't worry, we'll talk about it when we get there, but please get these likes up. Y'all know I get started at the 10-minute mark. More folk gonna come in, but if they don't, oh well, F them. They'll just pun the replay like everybody else. Um, Thank you, boo. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, Puddin'. Y'all know that's my boo. Ciao. I gotta fix my hair. Wait, let me fix my hair. Oh, yo, pass the mic. Hold on. I think I'm ready. Been sitting in the house waiting too long. It's time to get it. Cause once again, he's out doing wrong. And my girls are so real. Hey, said it's been a minute since I had some. Okay. He's been acting up. Hey, but he won't be the only one. Oh, y'all remember that? That's back when I was in my little Beyonce stage, back in the gap, or whatever the case may be. But y'all know that's frequent dress. Um, Thank you, Tansia. I know I said your name all wrong. But thank you, Boo, for your PayPal love. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you. I totally appreciate you, Boo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank y'all for the congratulatories. I'm still getting the notifications from Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, YouTube Studio. Y'all know I get started at the 10-minute mark. We 7 minutes and 25 seconds in. Please get these likes up. These will like tell everybody that I'm in the algorithm. Y'all know. So please get the likes up. Thank you. Um, thank you. Who is it? Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Patrice, for your cash app, boo. One, 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 one. Thank you, love. I totally appreciate you, boo. Thank you. Oh, that's you. Thank you, boo. Look, it seemed like I ain't talked to you in a minute. What's good, y'all? Who gonna lose their job? The hell are y'all talking about? 313. You said it's pronounced who? Tunisia, 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 Tunisia. Miss Tunisia. Well, thank you, Miss Tunisia girl, for your PayPal love. Y'all know y'all gotta get me together with y'all names, cause y'all know. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Y'all mamas was worse than the mamas that we got nowadays with these names, child. You know, my mama gave me a super name, Terrence. You know, very simple, very common, very regular. Ain't had to be a whole bunch of Terrence. That was it. Like, and I was just fine with that. Y'all want to be named after countries and shit. I suppose y'all ain't never been to. Child. They probably don't even like niggas. And they named you after that. Well, I'll just mess with you, friend. I'll just mess with you, friend. Um, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we at the 10-minute mark. So y'all already know what to do. Make sure to go and support Bando. Continue to support Bando. All right, y'all know that's Scotty little piece, and we support all our little pieces around here. So y'all make sure to go and hit up Run It Back. That's available on all streaming platforms. It's 99¢. Go on ahead and give him a nasty piece of 99¢. Tell him me and Scotty sent y'all because he's Scotty little piece, not mine. And he'll treat y'all right. Um Now you said it's on your bucket list. They band um their band has of a daddy named me, child. Oh, your daddy named you. Child. That's the thing. The daddies be naming the daughters. Mm-hmm. What's good, y'all? So yeah, I made it to 24K. Could you believe it? I told you guys I wanted to make it there, and I made it there. Thanks to y'all. So I totally appreciate y'all. Continue to keep the subscriptions going. Let your friends know, your family, y'all dirty pieces of trade. If they don't take stuff too seriously and they just want to laugh and cackle and kiki, have a good time. Tell them to come around here because that's all we do. That's all we about. We laugh, we cackle, and we kiki. We have fun. That's what we do around here. We have fun. You understand? We don't take stuff too seriously. So y'all continue to do what y'all do and I continue to do what I do. Now, let's talk about this that's for that. Now I got everybody watching you. Well, I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate you having everybody watching me. Make sure everybody liking up this damn live. if they watching right now, they better be damn liking it. Period. Now I appreciate everybody watching, but everybody need to be liking. Um, Now, what does listen? Please tell me what does Q have to do with any? I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of people feel like I think a lot of people seems to feel like Claudia used Armand to like get back at Al in a way and in a sense. A lot of people feel like um Armand only got the information that he got about Al from Claudia. A lot of people feel like Claudia has this big, huge vendetta against Al, and everybody is confused as to why. But what I'm confused about is what the hell does Toucan Sam, aka Woodpecker, aka Farquhar Leghorn, aka She, who sits on rotten eggs her damn self, what does she have to do with any of this? Like the video that I did, like before she decided to make it members only, and I was not finna pay for her membership. That was just not gonna happen. All right. But I'm a player from Jamie and what Jamie got. But can y'all, to anybody that is subscribed to her and it goes to her membership, can y'all please explain to me what Tasha has to do with any of this and why is she dropping receipts on Claudia? Y'all said not a damn thing. Um, well, yes, just like Claudia had Flame Monroe on the show, knowing he and Q don't like each other. Ooh, not a damn thing. She just chasing the moment. You think so? I think so too. It's kind of weird to me because I'm not understanding Tasha's plight in all of this and what's her big issue with Claudia. Like, did her and Claudia always have beef? Was there a beef between them and we didn't know about it? I know some of y'all done bought Toucan's membership. So y'all tell me in the chat. Allegedly, she sat down with Claudia for lunch after Q left the show. I got that recording. So put a pin on that. I got that recording from Jamie. I got that from Jamie. We're gonna listen to that in a minute. Nothing. She just clout chasing. She don't fool with none of them, so she inserted herself in it. Well, I know she's not fond of Armand. I know she's not fond of Armand. But what the hell is her issue with Al and Claudia? She said Claudia and her went to dinner, and Claudia said she's tired of the guy. I got the recording on that. But Claudia was a dummy to tell her anything. Now I do agree with you on that too, schoolboy. I don't know what's it gonna take for people to understand that they don't need to be telling Toucan none of their damn business. Thank you, Tammy. What's good, Pooh? I don't know what's it's gonna take people to understand that they don't need to be telling Toucan none of their damn business. They don't. She do the same thing to everybody. She record all of your conversations. She save all of y'all text messages, probably put them in a folder, a just in case folder, like I got. But that's only depending on the people and the person in the situation. I don't do that for everybody. She do that for everybody. But they love running to TK to tell her all they did. I agree. Claudia and March sent a cease and desist to her. I know she did. Yes, I was on time for a lie. Love you too, Sharon. Thank you for being here, boo. Toucan is only loyal to herself. Period. That's why I don't understand why people keep trying to trust her with shit. But we gonna listen to what it is that she got. Now this comes from Jamie. That's me. Shout out to Jamie. That's me. Like I said, Tasha was talking about what each of them was earning from Fox Soul. Q made a response to that, and then she followed it up to where I guess whatever her issue is with Claudia or what stemmed everything between them. So yeah, here you go. Cause I ain't listened to all of this, but yeah, we gonna listen. We gonna hear.
Was essentially fired. He says he was let go, but they didn't renew his contract. Okay, he was getting paid a hefty salary, $250,000 plus a year. Claudia makes about 300, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I'm telling the business. Okay, Al makes about 150. Mm-hmm. And it goes by popularity and the value that you bring to the show, right? And I've always had my reservations about Fox Soul and
It did not go by popularity. Everybody made the same exact salary of
Okay, so y'all heard what Toucan said. She talked about the salary, allegedly, and this is what Q's correcting.
$1,000. It did not go by popularity. Everybody made the same exact salary of $1,000 an episode, $250,000 per year, and I, for the umpteenth time, was not let go. I opted to not renew my contract after it expired on December 22nd.
absolutely phenomenal at what he.
So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all believe that it goes, do y'all believe that everybody had the same thing, or do y'all believe that it did go by popularity? Because sometimes it can go by popularity. Sometimes. I'm not saying that Q's a liar, but I am saying sometimes it can go by popularity. Sometimes they'll pay a person more just to keep them around because that person knows you got to have me, because if I ain't here, it's going to be this, that, and this. So they generally pay that person maybe a little bit more than what they would the other two people that's eager beavers to be there. So they're just willing to accept what they give. I mean, because if we, to be honest, they needed Q. And it's no shade to Claudia, but Claudia ain't entertaining on her own. And Al ain't entertaining, period. He's barely entertaining with other people around him. So, I mean, if we're going to be honest, in my opinion, Q really made the show. So it wouldn't be so hard for me to believe that, yeah, they may have probably would have slid him something a little bit more under the slide just to keep him there a little bit more. Not saying that he lied. I ain't saying that. But, I mean, yeah, maybe salary, please, some sort of bonus. Maybe. Maybe. What's good, Demetra? Maybe. If it went by popularity, Q would still have made more. I think they all made the same. His story hasn't changed. Yeah, that's why I say I'm not calling him a liar, but I can understand to, for once Toucan's assumption when it comes to that, because a lot of the times when a person is more talented than the other two, they will normally give them maybe a little bit more under the table just to keep them hush hush and keep them satisfied because they know they're carrying the show. Because eventually that's gonna come up. Well, I feel like I need a little bit more because I'm carrying the damn show anyway. If I'm not here, the shit would be the pits. Ain't nobody gonna watch the two of them. They here for me. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but we're gonna move on.
He does, and he drove that show. We had several conversations on the phone behind the scenes about him asking for more money, okay, behind Al and Claudia's back, because he felt like he drove the show. And so during negotiations, the math wasn't math. Then they said, we can't afford to give you more money, so we're going to have to end your contract and find somewhere else. He didn't.
See, now you're trying to drive a narrative that simply is not true. Number one, I would never sit on the phone and have several conversations about my money or my contract with you, of all people. Secondly, the negotiations that I had about my money were not behind Al and Claudia's back, but were within the parameters of negotiation time for my contract. Al and Claudia had a 12-month contract. I had a 6-month contract. So the reason why I was having negotiations about my money is because my contract was due to expire. The reason why I had a 6-month contract and the reason why I subsequently walked expire. The reason why I had a 6-month contract and the reason why I subsequently walked from Fox Soul is because when we went from 2 days a week to 5 days a week, they cut our episodic rate. They cut us down to $1,000 an episode. The head at the network said, okay, we can't give him his same rate, but instead we will give him a 6-month contract. And at the end of 6 months, we can talk about renegotiating his contract. When those 6 months came up and they handed me the same exact contract that I had had previously, I was offended. They were not trying to budge on giving me any more money. And that is when I decided to walk, because I knew what my contribution was to this show. And as you stated later in this video, why would I sit here and build up their YouTube and split the money when I can do my own YouTube and keep all of the money? There was no firing. There's no conspiracy theory. There's no behind anybody's back. Carry on.
And so when me and
Now, when it comes to that, I believe Q 1010%. Why would he sit up and talk to you, of all people, about his financial earnings, what he was making, what he was getting sent to him through Foxo and so on and some such like? Yeah, I believe him on that. I do believe him on that. And that is the same story that he's been telling from the very beginning. All right. His story has not changed. So when it comes to that, Toucan, again, this is why the people feel like you're doing all of this for clicks and views. And it's just like, for what? For what? I guess. Moving on.
Claudia had dinner, I was just like, listen, I think it should be him. Her comment to me, and I agreed, because I've had my own issues with certain Black gay men, not all, mainly the F's. Can't say that word over here. I'll definitely say it on TashaKLive.com. It gets
Okay, but Toucan, you look like a F. Okay, Toucan. I said you look like a fag. You do. You do. You look like the queen of the fags. You do. Tosh. I mean, let's just be real. I mean, I don't know what you got an issue with them for. Why? Because they call you out on your shit. Because they're not just gonna sit up and allow you to just do whatever, say whatever, be whatever, or whatever the case may be. I mean, what's the issue, bruh? Talking about some of the F's. No, say what you say before you say it. Just say it. Just say it. I mean, what's the difference between you saying it here and you saying that on your platform? You still saying it. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna say it anyway, just say it.
gets too messy. And so she was already irritated with Funky because they were going back and it gets too messy. And so
the fags are messy, but what are you? What are you? Look at what you did to Cardi B, and she's still waiting for her 4 million. So what are you talking about? You based and built your platform on the back of messies, but they're too messy, and that's why you got it. So why you don't want them to out mess you? Right? You inserting yourself in something that has nothing to do with you. That's messy. None of this has nothing to do with you. None of this had nothing to do with you. That's messy.
she was already irritated with Funky because they were going back and forth. And then she was irritated with Al. And she's like, I really don't want no more gay boys. I'm just done. I really want a heterosexual person. Now, here's what has been going on. Claudia don't like Al. She personally told me. Claudia don't like Funky. She was tired of working with gay boys, specifically F's. Per me. That ain't no allegedly on that. We had dinner. We talked about it. The same night when she told me she was friends with Jay-Z's alleged ex. That ain't here no more. She X'd off, okay? And quickly got amnesia. And so what's happening is
what are you talking about, Toucan? Like, how? What Jay-Z's ex who offed herself have to do with your issue with Claudia? What are you talking? Like, what did any of that have to do with this? Me either. Me either. I don't know any messy ass gays that owe 4 million for being damn messy. I don't either. I don't know no messy ass Fs. All right, that's being sued for over 4 million. I don't know none. I should. I know plenty of them that should get put through the ringer, but they don't. But I'm just saying, that's true T, friend. But what F? What F of Jay-Z's done off herself? What F? What ex of Jay-Z done off herself, child, that Claudia is still friends with? Put it in the chat. What ex of Jay-Z's off themselves? Who? Put it in chat. Don't say it, but put it in chat. We're gonna move on.
Claudia is very messy. Claudia talks about everybody. This why Funky got energy for her. This why Al called Funky Dineva doing this. Play the video of him calling Funky. Let's go.
So, hold on before you talk.
No,
I'm
you need to hear this. You need to hear this on live.
Hold on, people can hear you.
I don't give a fuck.
Because here's what happened. Claudia spends a lot of time on the phone kikiing with folks that she don't really know. Okay. And Armand is an easy target. You tell him something, he's going to take it in because he's an energy absorber, right? Okay. He's gonna take it in and he's thinking he's gonna fix the problem, but instead he don't even know where he being used. He doesn't know. They're getting paid close to or over $500,000 to host a show that's barely bringing in 60,000 views. That is why they had to implement a fourth guest host, because he's not strong enough. Nobody was stronger than Dineva. But then you want Claudia to pillow talk in your ear about everything that's going on, and you ain't even been on the job a full year. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And furthermore, while you're listening to Claudia, because she's friends and she likes to brag with the president of Fox, and he loves the show, he loves me, right? I get to bring as many shows as I want. We're getting syndicated, only for the show to decline.
TGIF tonight. And call me back.
All right, bye.
That was a lot of information that Armand had in such a short time, which means somebody's been talking to him. The only person that talks too much is Claudia. I know. The first encounter with me, you run your mouth like liquid to me? You didn't say off the record? Me. We're talking about me here. We're not friends. We're colleagues. You talk about me on your show, I'm going to talk about you on my show. That's the dynamic of the relationship. We're not friends, right? You can take the comments down for a second. But here's where I have the problem with Armand. That was an amazing read, but it was very mean-spirited. It didn't come from a happy place. It didn't even come from a genuine place. It came from a place that sounds like you were fueled, and you're blaming Al for getting a talk show canceled when he's the one that helped to build the job that you have. You wouldn't even be able to sit there if it wasn't for Al. Al comes from TV. Despite Al having favoritism with management, he understands how to network within the television industry. Now, what you just showed as a very, very young personality to somebody that has favoritism is that you are sabotaging the show. Not only are you sabotaging the show, you're not strong enough to carry the show like Funky, and that's why they had to bring in a Lunel and a T.S. Madison, because you're refusing to do your homework. You're very great with the tongue, very slick. You can read a bitch down, right? But television is not looking for that. They're looking for people that are well-versed in a vast area of topics, and they're able to appeal to a certain type of audience that understands, okay, intellectual conversations. But for you to do that, I'm like, you haven't gotten any opportunities on the red carpet yet. They haven't asked you to host Dish Nation.
Mm.
She hasn't even introduced you to the president that she says loves her so much.
Ooh.
But she fueled you to go in on Al because she was too bitch to do it herself. Right? Just like when she was talking shit about Funky, she was too scared to do it herself. She used you as the pawn, and because you're emotional and erratic and easy to manipulate, you went in talking about things you knew nothing about because you ain't been there long enough. And if you really got your eyes open, you will see that they're trying to replace you right before your eyes. Not Al, you.
Mm.
He was essentially fired.
So yeah, that's the little tidbit that I got from Jamie. That's me. Shout out to Jamie. Like I said, I had the first live that she did. I had the first one, but she put it behind her paywall. Y'all know I ain't finna get none of that. But what did y'all think about that, child? Like, I see some of y'all are saying y'all agree with Tasha as far as it pertains to Claudia. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Angel, for your cash app, friend. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you for your 24. Thank you for your 24. Thank you guys so much for that. Um, but yeah, what did y'all think? Listen, I don't know. It's funny that a lot of y'all are saying y'all don't really fool with Toucan, that she is a liar. But y'all are saying y'all thoroughly agree with her 1010% when it comes to Claudia. So y'all do feel like Claudia is phony as hell and she messy like that, and y'all believe Toucan when she said that she was sitting in her face talking about Funky and Al like a dirty ass dog behind their back and so on and so such. Y'all believe all that? Think you used to be? Clawfoot won't stand on business and couldn't I would respect her a lot more if she would be. See, Claudia responded to Tasha K. She did. Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. Okay, I think I got I'm assuming maybe this is Claudia responding to Tasha K. Child. Shout out to who is this? This is the Messy Suite. I believe this is. Shout out to the Messy Suite. The Messy Sweet Spot. Shout out to the Messy Sweet Spot. I believe this is Claudia. She's doing a live, and I guess she's addressing things. So that is what this is. No, Catherine, I ain't dropping no damn lane. All right, I don't feel like all that today. But here you go.
Claudia told I want to do it. No. But Claudia don't like Al. She personally told me. Claudia don't like Funky. She was tired of working with gay boys, specifically F's. Anything that bothers me is thinking I have an animosity towards the community when I created the show to make it a safe space where they weren't
you know, they're not gimmicky on our show. Like, they're men in the community that are not being pimped out to be like my bestie or my props. They have their voices. They actually get heard the most. And I love that. You know, I love that there's a show that doesn't exploit gay or bisexual men that have them looking like pawns. Like, they actually have, and they've been able to flourish in that space. I love that. I brought T.S. Madison show to the platform. I love Maddie. I just want people to like not believe that bullshit, because that really bothered me.
Well, that was her response to that. Do y'all believe Claudia? Claudia is messy, and when she gets caught, she plays the victim. You're right. Claudia plays both sides. Who said that? Schoolboy? Even though I think Claudia fed Armand the information, however, that is the way a roast is supposed to go. I'm from New York, Brooklyn, so that roast to me wouldn't be so bad. I think the three of them talk about each other. They really didn't respect Claudia on the show. Ooh. Claudia is playing between the both of them. Child. Tasha K posted a screenshot of a convo with Claudia when she complained about Al, and she said she was going to release more receipts. Ooh. I've been right where Al has been before. I've been right where Al has been before. And I know people will manipulate people for their own gain and then play the victim. Ooh, schoolboy, you so messy. And I ain't finna bring that up. You so messy. I ain't even finna bring that up. Oh my God, she did not create that show. She literally stole the concept from Nene. Ooh. Not you stealing from the mongoose, Claudia. Anyway, we're going to continue.
Was a lot of information that Armand had in such a short time, which means somebody's been talking to him. The only person that talks too much is Claudia. I know. The first encounter with me, you run your mouth like liquid to me? You didn't say off the record? Me. We're talking about me here.
I haven't had a conversation with Tasha in a very long time, so I don't know where she's getting her information from of this new stuff.
We're not friends. We're colleagues. You talk about me on your show. I'm going to talk about you on my show. That's the dynamic of the relationship. We're not friends. Armand, that was an amazing read, but it was very mean-spirited. It didn't come from a happy place. It didn't even come from a genuine place. It came from a place that sounds like you were fueled. So what's crazy is you being a gun for Claudia to blame everything on Al because he knows how to keep it cute on camera and be messy behind the scenes. That's what happens in every job. You keep it cute on camera, we got to get this check. But behind the scenes, I'm going to drag you. But you did it on that man's birthday. He has favoritism with these white folks. And you didn't even realize that you was being used.
I want this to be messier than it is. A lot of the stuff that said is not true. It'll all come out in time. But I'm just tired of everybody blaming me for everything that everybody else does. I can only control me, and that's all I can control.
And you're blaming Al for getting a talk show canceled when he's the one that helped to build the job that you have. You wouldn't even be able to sit there if it wasn't for Al. Al comes from TV. Despite Al having favoritism with management, he understands how to network within the television industry. You haven't gotten any opportunities on the red carpet yet.
Ooh.
They haven't asked you to host Dish Nation.
Ooh.
She hasn't even introduced you to the president that she says loves her so much. But she fueled you to go in on Al because she was too bitch to do it herself. Right? Just like when she was talking shit about Funky, she was too scared to do it herself.
You know, when Funky left, I got blamed. I get blamed. It's not me. I actually loved Funky on the show. I did not. That wasn't hate on him. I like him. He's freaking hilarious and super talented. So I just want to say that. I want to say, you know, I don't like when people put negative stuff on me that I didn't say. So he's amazing. He's fantastic. And I think he's great at what he does. And that's why we were really blessed to have him on the show.
She used you as the pawn. And because you're emotional and erratic and easy to manipulate,
thanks, babe,
you went in talking about things you knew nothing about because you ain't been there long.
I'm not this evil person. I'm not a snake. And I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I just want to do a good show with people that I rock with.
And if you really got your eyes open, you will see that they're trying to replace you right before your eyes. Not Al, you.
Our friends over here, we see the Claudia that gives and does so much for everyone, puts everyone first.
Claudia, who's
and then
this
you
lady?
have to watch her go down this rabbit hole of being dragged. It's really hard to watch.
I think I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, I know, me too. It does, and this is how we are, because we'll
Claudia,
get
who's this
emotional,
lady?
and you have to watch her. And, and it sucks because I think people are typing and they're saying things, but they don't understand the hatred and the hurt that it puts someone through. And it's very mean. It's very mean to watch, and it's very mean for us to watch it do to each other.
But then you want Claudia to pillow talk in your ear about everything that's going on, and you ain't even been on the job a full year. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And furthermore, while you're listening to Claudia, because she's friends and she likes to brag with the president of Fox, and he loves the show. He loves me. Right? I get to bring as many shows as I want. We're getting syndicated, only for the show to decline, right? Tremendously. They're having to take out additional money to help save it, which is the last straw. That's why he got back on his YouTube channel. That's his safe space. So when I saw him drag Al the way that he did, it was fun. It was a read. It was very Armada. She's dragged me like that. TS, Jason from Hollywood Unlocked, he's done all of that. But I'm gonna let you watch the dragon, and I'm gonna tell you where I had the problem. Let's go.
Because this is truly your birthday. Now, everyone, I wrote it down. Gather round, gather round. It's roast time. Okay.
Okay, now if y'all didn't hear the nasty piece of roast that he put on Al, we finna hear it, and we gonna hear what Toucan got an issue with, as if she could. But we gonna listen because as of right now, I kind of been on her side with a lot of shit. No tea, no shade. As of right now, I've been on her side with a lot of shit. But thank you, Shonda, for your thank you, Boo, for your super chat. Your cash app, Boo. One. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you, love.
Okay, Al, you're a man of many talents, some of which include being messy, causing drama, and having a knack for making our workplace feel like a reality TV show. Al's got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates. It's like he's got a PhD in two-faced studies. Okay. Due to Al's special relationship with management and his hypersensitivity, we are not allowed to talk about his failed marriage. So even though he's brought it up many times, I'll steer clear of that topic to keep my job. Now, but wait, there's more. Al fancies himself as the facts guy, but somehow he never seems to get the actual facts right. Oh, and how could I forget Al's clout chasing antics? He's got all these celebrities friends, but the best part, none of these celebrities actually know they're supposed to be friends with him. As if that wasn't enough. Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled. His nasty, childish, slightly jealous attitude is working overtime to torpedo our show. It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role. But despite all the chaos, let's not forget it's your birthday, Al.
This is what I will say. After listening to it again, Claudia, and I like you, Claudia, I do. Again, listen, Claudia was like the first celebrity, whatever. She was the first one to like really like go up and basically give full free promotion to me and Scotty's interview that we did with Medina Islam brother. Y'all remember when he and Phaedra was on Marriage Boot Camp and we interviewed his brother? You know what I'm saying? Like she was the main one. So I ain't ever gonna get up here and just dig my claws into her like that. But what I will say though, Claudia, is Armand couldn't have came up with that type of read with that type of information if somebody didn't give it to him. And considering the fact that Q has also came out and said that you are very fake and that you're phony and that you do talk about them behind it, I'm just saying. I don't fuck with Armand for that exact reason right there. Armand is always going to be a very easy target because he is a messy ass F. Okay, he is a messy ass F. You understand? So that's why you're always gonna see myself personally, I wouldn't have did Al like that. Even if somebody would have came to me and told me to give him a reading or a roast, I would have gave him a roast, but it would have been a roast from me. You understand me? And it wouldn't have detailed all of that because that was mean spirited and it was a lot. Granted, you have people who say that they don't feel bad for nothing that Al got, and that's fine. But I agreed with Tasha when she said it came off very mean spirited. It came off very low. It came off very like he really did something like personally to you, and you never really got over it. And you picked this opportunity to go on ahead and just tell him exactly what you really think about him. No tea, no shade. So I mean, I agree with Tasha with that. It's like you ain't been there that long for you to have this much of an issue um with him. You get my drift. Like you ain't been there that long to have that type of information, that type of what he done did, and so and so and so. Like you had to get that from somebody. So who did you get it from? Who did you get it from, Armand? If you didn't get it from Claudia, then who did you get it from? Because Claudia getting ate up for it. So if you didn't get none of that from Claudia, then you need to step up and be like, nah, I ain't got that from her. Here's where I got it from. Y'all ease up on Claudia. But the fact that he ain't came out and said nothing,
This is why Al called funky.
Hold on before you talk.
No,
Hold on, I'm on
you need to
live.
hear this. You need to hear this on live.
Hold on,
This-
you are people
this-
can hear you.
I don't give a fuck. When I tell you go back and watch TGIF tonight,
What happened?
Go back and watch TGIF tonight and call me back.
All right, bye.
I don't like the drama. I hate that y'all, not y'all, you, but people. I see some people in the comments saying that I'm a snake and it's me, and that's hurtful, y'all. This is my baby. I don't have any kids. My baby's my work, so it means a lot to me, and it's not what y'all think it is. And if I wanted to be an asshole and really tell it, y'all would all gag. There'd be 1,000 videos up by tomorrow. But I'm trying to keep some kind of hope alive to keep this thing going. And for us to keep going, we got to get along. I only hopped on to let you know it was really me.
but Claudia, why? Why though? If these people are sitting up here dragging you, if Tasha is dragging you, if none of this shit is true, then I don't understand. Like, why? Claudia, I can understand why the people feel like you want some bullshit. I can because I know if it was me and I'm really being drugged through the mud like this, I would sing like a canary. I would say every damn thing I know, and then I'm gonna drag everybody else down with me, but whatever the hell I got on their asses. Since y'all want to sit over here and run y'all mouth on me, I'm finna run my mouth on y'all. Like, I don't know, Claudia. I don't know, Claudia. I'm just saying. You got Q running around here saying that you can't be trusted, basically saying the exact same thing. And the people are saying that Q was saying that everything that Tasha said about you in this live is the truth. Um, so is Armand someone new on the scene? No, Armand been on YouTube, child. He just became somebody recently. But I ain't never really fooled with Armand Wiggins like that. He ain't never been my type of gay girl. I kept him on his side of YouTube, and I stayed on mine. Um, but yeah, he replaced Funky Dineva on Fox Soul. And the people are saying that he and Al have had friction with each other since they came up there. But even with that, that type of information that he had could have only came from somebody that works directly with Al and know everything that went on and know stuff that know what happened, so on and something. Like that's the point. Like I wouldn't even care if he worked there for 6 months. it's still the point. It's like those type of information, that's only something you could get from somebody that work at the same water cooler. Like, where did you get it from? I don't know, Claudia. Claudia, I ain't gonna say it's you, but if it is you, that's real fucking messy. That's real fucking messy, Claudia. It is. And you saying that you really care about your job and your work and your place of business, but it don't seem like it. Because why would you piss where you lay? That's how I feel. If you feel that way about your job, then none of this will be going on right now, Claudia. Like, this some bullshit. No. I'm trying to give you the benefit of a doubt, but and then the fact that the people ain't on your side, Claudia don't like to get caught in the drama after she throws the rock. Al kept calling him boy on the show. Child. He's friends with the producer. I don't trust nobody with big guns. I'm dead. They said Al keeps calling him little boy or something. I mean, I guess, but even with that, it still shouldn't cause all that. I mean, I don't know. I'm actually shocked that this grew legs. I'm actually shocked and surprised that this grew legs. I really, truly am. I really didn't think it would have led into all of this. I just felt like, oh, he roasted out for his birthday and it was a little bit too good of a roast. We'll talk about it for a few days, but it'll be over with. I never thought that it would have led to all of this. Like, girl, really, B talked about it and her shit got over 10K. Y'all care about it like that? Ain't none of y'all watched Fox Soul since Q left. Now y'all care about it. Yeah, but you know what, Armand? Things like this make you a grown little ass boy. Tasha won't wrong. Things like this make you a grown little ass boy because you should have had much better discernment about yourself versus allowing yourself to be used just for the sake of being on Fox Soul. I will agree with Tasha K on that. If you had a much better discernment about yourself, you wouldn't have made you had yourself put out there as a willing pawn because that's what it looks like. It looks like you're a willing pawn to all of this shit. It do. It looked like at the first opportunity you had to get with this nigga, you did it, and then it made you look bad. And then Tasha running around here talking about they looking to replace your ass. So what did you get for it? Nothing. Don't get me wrong, you gonna forever be known for this nasty piece of roast that you put on Al. Okay, you got that. But was it worth it? Anybody could have came out here and put a nasty piece of roast on Al. I could come out here and put a nasty piece of roast on Al. But was it worth it? But isn't his birthday roast meant to go for the juggler? No. A roast is a like 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 when Sheila Jackson came in the chat last night being funny, saying, "Hey, Andy Lofties," and calling all of y'all aunties. And some of y'all got offended and said, "Who is she calling auntie?" And I said, "Y'all know who she calling auntie. Y'all old asses. Y'all old pissy, soggy, depend wearing asses. That's who she calling old. That's a roast. All right. If it's your birthday and I gave you that, that's a roast. See, that's something that's not too bad, not too harsh, not personal, not that's just a regular little light. You know what I'm saying? That's a roast, not what he gave. Okay. Okay, you give a little light. You give a little light that everybody laugh and everybody see the humor in it and can't nobody feel away. That's a roast. You understand me? Where he gave, no, you wanted that shit to hurt him. You wanted that shit to hurt him, and you wanted him to feel that shit, and it did. Okay, like don't look. It did what it was supposed to do. Don't get me wrong. Bitch, them hollow tip points hit. Don't get me wrong. Them shits hitting it hurt. But okay. Maybe I'm used to the Comedy Central roast. They went for the juggler. Yeah. See, everybody ain't built for that. Everybody ain't built for that. I don't even consider that no roast. That's just a bitch reading you to your face. That's what that is. Okay. Them Comedy Central things, well, but that boy did a bitch reading you in your face. A read and a roast is two totally different. Two totally different things. Okay, what Armand did was read Al to his damn face, and Al caught the bullets, honey. Honey, Al caught the bullets, child. Lord Jesus. Child, you be in Depends again if you sneak back around Mr. House, whatever. Tell that nigga stop calling my phone. He called my line. I ain't hit him up since then, but he calling me, calling me, calling me, calling me, calling me. Say my name, calling me, calling me. Okay. Shout out to Lil Zane. That was his only hit. Yeah, he did. He dragged out. All right, he dragged out. And I know Funky was like, now, how did I get in any of this, child? I was just mad at my business doing my live. Like, mad the business doing my live. And he done got drugged to shit. But see, that's how it always is. That's how it was with me. With a lot of stuff. I be sitting over here mad at my own damn business and I get drugged and shit. Thank you, Lindsay, for your cash app. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Boo. I totally appreciate you, Boo. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, love. Why would Claudia get Armand to do this and still think they could show up and work together? I don't know. I don't know where Claudia mind was. I don't know where I listen. I don't know. I hate it for Claudia though, because I like her. I do. I hate it for her. I swear I do. I hate it for her. But Claudia, if you go out here and do fuck shit, this is what happens. All right. Anyway, y'all, I don't reach my hour. Um, and there really ain't nothing else to say. Claudia, this is what I will tell you to do. If you want my advice, and I know you didn't ask for it, but I'm gonna give it to you anyhow. If you want my advice, Claudia, I wouldn't even speak on it no more. I wouldn't speak on it no more. I wouldn't have nothing to say about it no more. I would just let it rock. Because at this point, I feel like anything that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Okay. And if you're not gonna come up here and be honest, Claudia, it's just best for you to just let it go. Okay, it's really best for you to just let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. Like I feel like if you get out here and you say anything else other than the truth, you're just gonna further dig yourself down the rabbit hole. And what's the point? Because nobody believe you, Claudia. Nobody believe you. Everybody believe Toucan and Funky. Um, and if Armand come out here and get to talking, I honestly believe he's gonna come out here and say, "Yeah, she has fed me things. Yeah, she fed me things. She didn't tell me to go at him with this, but she fed me things, and I decided to use what she fed me to go at him with." That's really what I think. So if you don't want that to happen, I would just shut the hell up while I still can. My opinion. Cause it'd be funny, bitch. All right, that's why. It'd be funny. The same way Claudia laughed at Al, they laugh at you when I get up here and roast and gag. Because that's just it. Don't look, don't hate on me and your savior, Amon, because when I roast you and he roasted Al, the folk laugh. See, everybody always want to hate. It ain't our fault we funny. God just makes some of us funny. That's it. That's how we know God got a sense of humor, because I'm funny. Okay? But see, I ain't got to go that low with you, and it's still funny. See, he went low. I think that's what made it funny. No tea, no shade. I think the fact that he went low is what made it funny. See, I don't ever go that low on Scotty. I ain't gonna go that low on my friends. But you see, it still be fun. Your savior, child. I doubt Claudia has done stuff unprovoked. And I'm willing to give her that. I'm willing to give Claudia that. I'm willing to give Claudia that. Mm. I'm on with the hell, and that wasn't a light. Like, no, I don't know if they fired him. Did they fire Ahmad? Why would they fire him? Because Al got pissed. So now people is gonna say Al got Armand fired. That's what's going. If he does get fired, the new thing is gonna be Al got him fired because he is cool with production and so on and some such. Per Tasha K words. So if he does get fired, that's gonna be the new story. Y'all heard it here first. Okay, y'all heard it here first. Yeah, Claudia denied everything. Claudia said she ain't told nothing nobody. She ain't did nothing to nobody. She ain't did nobody nothing. She said she don't understand why everybody coming at her. She said when Q left, it became all her fault. Al got roasted, it became all her fault, and she just don't understand why everybody want to blame her for everything. She said this show is her baby. She take care of it with pride and TLC, and she would never do nothing to jeopardize it. That's what Claudia said. Um, Again, I don't know. Now that I got you dancing. If Armand gets fired, it will prove his roast was true. Ooh, T. You think so? T. Yeah, the contract is up for renewal right now. I think Fox Soul is done. Well, not Fox Soul, but I think TGIT or TGIF is done. I mean, I'm more than sure TGIF is done at this point because at this point, I don't think I will ever trust Claudia again. And it's obvious he's not going to work with Armand again. Armand, that would be your fault. So I see why you would get fired for allowing yourself to be a pawn. But you said the show had a good run, but it's over. But it's over now. It's over now. When it won't prove Armand right. Armand didn't come in and bring numbers like they thought he would. Yeah, that, and then you pissed off Al. So it's like at this point, now you really a liability. This just helped push it along, in my opinion. But like I say, he ain't had no business being up there, no way. He not ready for this. That won't his cup of tea. I don't feel as though everybody can fit in like a group thing. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I knew it was gonna be a matter of time before Q left. No tea, no shade, but I knew it was gonna be a matter of time before Q left because Q is a big personality. And he was basically gonna carry that show. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know who they need to get, but you said, well, listen, don't close the curtain. Claudia, who's cute, Funky Daniva. Don't close it. Claudia, I'll do it. I'll take on my place. Claudia, if you really need somebody, and if you need a fan base, me and the T Subs and the T Squad will come around there, Claudia. But you gotta ask me nice. You gotta ask me nicely, Claudia. All right, cause I ain't gonna do Al like that. Al ain't never did nothing to me for me to do him like that. But I'll take his spot, Claudia. DM me. DM me. How your people reach out to my people. What's good, Makeup Diva Curls? How your people reach out to my people. We'll talk some numbers, we'll talk some figure eights, or whatever the case may be, and I do it. The Chaser panel should go on Fox Soul, or the Chaser panel could replace your show. One or the other, Claudia. Either you call me and give me Armand's spot, or the Chaser panel could just take your spot altogether. Mm. The Chaser panel does need to be on Fox Soul because that panel lit. Well, thank you. We tried. So yeah, Claudia, either have me in that spot or we'll just take your spot. That's the only two options you got. Have me in that spot or we'll just take your spot. Now, I should be a team player and say just give us their spot, but my job is to look out for me first. Okay, my job is to look out for me first. So either you get me the spot or we will take your spot. It's the only two options you got. First cocktails with queens, and that is. Team networking. Trying to. I mean, why not? They're not about to be around no more. Like Claudia ain't interested about herself. Y'all claim they finna fire Amon. I doubt Al want anything to do with that shit no more. So it's just like they need something to put there. And me and my friends don't do each other like that. So it'll be better with us anyhow. Anyway, that's it, y'all. That's all I got. I done reached my hour. I went over my hour. All right. Um, But this was fun though. We had over 380, almost 400 people. Totally appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Thank y'all so much for the super chats, the PayPals, the Cash Apps for the channel. It was greatly appreciated. I totally love you guys down. Okay. Um, y'all continue to share the live and share the channel so we can get more folks so that we can get to 25K before Thanksgiving. All right. Actually, before Halloween. All right. Continue to I'm gonna do my job. Y'all do y'all job so that we can get to 25K before Halloween. I mean. All right. Y'all keep saying Scotty gonna go live later, so I see y'all around there later. And yeah, y'all, with it, that's all. I ain't got no more. Love y'all. Bye.
Won't you love me to the moon?